India's Ministry of External Affairs says that it will pursue extradition of Khalistani separatist Arsh Singh Gill, alias Arsh Dalla, who has been arrested in Ontario. Dalla is wanted in over 50 cases of murder, extortion and terrorist acts. An aide of Khalistani secessionist Arsh Singh Gill, Arsh Dalla is among 27 individuals whose extradition had been sought by India. A red corner notice was issued against him in May of 2022, and he was designated in India as a terrorist in 2023. Now, in July of 2023, the Indian government had requested the Canadian government for his arrest, but it was declined. India says it has been monitoring reports circulating since November 10th of Arsh Dalla's arrest. According to a Canadian news reports, Arsh Dalla, along with an associate, was arrested and charged in connection with the recent shooting in Ontario and is waiting bail hearing. According to the MEA spokesperson Randir Jaiswal, given Arsh Dalla's criminal record in India and in Canada, it is expected that Arsh Dalla will be extradited or deported to face justice in India. Well, a video of Khalistani sympathizers has gone viral after it was posted on social media, and a video has caught attention of global media for its anti-Canadian sloganeering. In fact, the video supporters of Khalistani can be heard calling Canadian invaders, asking them to go back to England and Europe. We will come back to that story in just a bit, but for now, let's go across to our Assistant Editor for Foreign Affairs, Siddhant Sibal, who is joining us live on the broadcast. Siddhant, give us the latest that you had on the story that we were talking about just a short while ago of Arshdeep Dalla's and the request for his extradition.
Well, the case related to Arshdeep Gill is a symbol and a symptom of the India-Canada relationship, how they have now entered in a very negative terrain, because primarily India has been saying that Indian criminals have got safe haven in Canada, and that is very true with this case. Now, essentially, we know, as you have pointed out as well, that the Indian Ministry of External Affairs has called on Canada to extradite him to India, and in the past as well there have been conversations. In fact, India has called for his arrest as well, provided the Canadian authorities details about his residence here in India, in the northern state of Punjab. But it's just not one case, there are several cases as well. And in this particular case, we have seen a silence as well from the Canadian government. There hasn't been any public acceptance. In fact, WION reached out to the authorities as well, but there hasn't been any response to our mail in terms of the charges that have been put on him, and also the court case. In fact, the court case is also hushed up. Essentially, there is no word about him in the media as well. And this is what India has been saying. First, the silence around the case. The second, of course, how Canada has become a safe haven for extremists, terrorists, and people like Arshdeep Gill, who have been wanted in India for violence and criminal activities.
With one instance after the other, where do you see the Canada and India relationship going? Do you perhaps see any thaw in it happening anytime soon?
Well, unlikely, as long as Canada's Prime Minister is Justin Trudeau, because he is seen as someone who has been pandering to these Khalistani elements. India has been warning against that, not since just past few weeks, but since many years now. But it is seen as part of the vote bank politics of the Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Now, next year in October 2025, Canada goes to elections and it is widely believed that his party could face losses. Now, essentially, if there is a change in government and a change in stance when it comes to India's request regarding issue of Khalistani extremists getting space in Canada, only then I believe that relationship can be normalized. Till then, I do not see any positivity in the relationship.
Thank you, Siddhant, for joining us with those details. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.